Oh no, your kid's tooth just got knocked out. What to do now? Oh no, broken tooth. So what to do? First thing, don't panic. It's not as bad as it seems. Make sure your kid is safe, out of danger. Try and find a broken bit of tooth. Sometimes it could be a little chip, sometimes it could be a whole tooth that gets knocked out. So it's important that we try and find it. 2 reasons. 1, we could perhaps try and put it back. So if it's a broken bit, sometimes we can stick it back into the tooth. If it's the whole tooth that came out, we'll definitely have to try and put it back into the jaw. One more reason why we need to try and find that bit of tooth or the whole tooth is to make sure that your child didn't really inhale or ingest a tooth, or perhaps in some very severe cases didn't get stuck into the lips or into the cheeks. So try your best to find a bit. If you can't find it, that's okay, but certainly give it a good go. Now, if you find a tooth and the tooth is intact, ideally you should try and put it back into the socket. So what you would do is you would very gently, very carefully run it or clean it with saline, maybe a little bit of milk, a bit of cold water in a pinch, although it's not ideal, but make sure there's no bits of dust, no debris on the tooth, and very gently try and push it back into the socket. So quite often, if it was severe trauma, the gums will be a little bit numb, the child will be already distressed. It's a very quick procedure, and it can mean a lot. It can make a pretty big difference into the prognosis or the success of treatment. Now, if you're not too keen, if you're not sure what to do, just place the tooth into a little jar, saline, milk, never let it dry. Don't put it on tissue, don't wrap it with PVC plastic, just keep it wet, keep it moist. That will keep all the living tissue, all the living cells healthy and alive, so that when you take your kid to the dentist, he'll be able to treat it in the best way possible. So that will be the next step. Make sure you call a dentist straight away. Sometimes even half an hour can make a huge difference in whether we'll have a successful outcome of treatment or if we'll have a poor outcome. So the dentist, when they examine your child, they will do a number of tests, maybe some x-rays, maybe some photos. They will check whether the tooth is healthy or alive. It all depends on the severity of the trauma. If it was just a little chip, if the tooth got knocked out, if there's soft tissue, gum injury, lip injury. So there's a lot that we need to look into, a lot that we need to check before we make the diagnosis and then the treatment plan. So click the like button if you find this video useful. Don't forget to comment and subscribe.